Hi guys, Alien Goddess, welcome back to my channel. So we are in our yoga gear because I am going to, in this video, I'm going to talk about how simple and uncomplicated and fantastic it is to embody and activate your Kundalini and bringing it into everyday parts of your life. And what I've learned from, like, I don't practice Tantra, I live it, okay? So, like, it becomes a way you live. And, so the first thing I want to talk about, and if you this is non-gender specific, if you want to get your Kundalini energy going and like connect with your body and get the energy going and everything, this is your doorway to start. This is your how to live like a serpent priestess and then be serpent priestess one-on-one, okay? So for this one, I want you to see my plants, and I'm trying to get you, and my dog is obviously. Okay, so hips, shoulders, you can basically see me, right? Yeah. So, I don't know why this is, and now there's a halo. We are gonna figure this out. Yes, we are. I believe in us. Okay, here we go. If you have long hair, pull it up for now. This automatically, okay, I don't know if you can see. So this automatically, this upward motion with our hair, this is sending a signal to our brains. One, we are putting our crown on so you can visualize that serpent rising. And two, we are pulling the energy up. Hair is a natural antenna, okay? And when we pull it up, we are raising the energy. We're pulling it up, okay? So pull your hair up to start with. Second, I'm gonna try to go through all the layers and levels of this. This is Tantra 101, okay? This is the embodiment. We're gonna talk about shoulders, body posture, breathing, movement. Okay, this is the embodiment. So, after your hair's pulled up and on the crown of your head, we're literally just gonna sit crisscross applesauce, and I want you to pay attention now to your knees. And you do not need you don't need mantras, you don't need anything. You can put on whatever music you want to vibe to. I'm gonna pull this part down because it's dry. I'm gonna pull it out and pull it up. You can put on whatever music you want to vibe to, because the only thing that we have to really understand right now and get into the energy of, and you can wear a sports bra like I'm wearing, your sports bra and your leggings, you can wear a baggy shirt, it doesn't matter. I am in my yoga, my serpent priestess attire, because I am transmitting. But I have done this in a freaking t-shirt, I have done this with socks up to here, like, doesn't matter. So once we're here, and I want to show you my knees. If your knees are up, I want you to push them down. Put your hands on your knees. We are opening the hips, and we're also going to be swaying and opening the spine, okay? So throughout starting, if you want, press your hands, your palms down on your knees, pull your shoulders back, okay? You might, I'll show you from the side. So knees, shoulders, see how that immediately changed my body posture? Do you see that? So that automatically is like sucking the spine in and doing your like tension. You're like tightening through the back, right? So as we're sitting here in this, whatever song you have playing. Now, in the future, I would love to have music playing, and this takes practice. This is a practice. So when you first start, you're not gonna automatically, there's a fly that keeps, I have my window open and my plants here because I'm transplanting my money trees into a bigger pot, so that's what's going on. So in the beginning, this is where we check in. Okay, so are your knees up or are they down as far as they can go? Are your shoulders slumping or are they pulled back, right? This posture right here, and then we can literally just start swaying. And right here, your whole practice can be just this swaying. And I'm hearing a mantra. I will link it right here. I am a Kamakaya baby. Whenever I work with Devi or Goddess or Shakti or Tantra energy, Kamakaya is the deity archetype that comes through for me. It's closest related to my own archetype. And also now that we're sitting here, I just want you to, many people don't realize, and especially women, because I'm talking to a woman, or as a woman for a woman, but even if you are a male gender, right? We don't realize that we don't touch ourselves. Like, we don't touch our legs, we don't touch our bellies, right? When I started my Tantra journey, which opened up for me, is I was seeing all of these sexually empowered women, right? I was seeing how they have this energy that's just like, for example, have you ever walked into a strip club or something and those girls are just dripping Kundalini sexual energy? And I will talk about two sides of this, but right now or someone that's like fully embodied in their sexual current, there's a magnetism to that, right? There's like what, and I experienced it through working when I opened up and started tapping in. And the reason I wanted to is I wanted to learn how to embody my sexual current, okay? This is an embodiment practice. This isn't something that just comes naturally, you know what I mean? So, I went through this journey with my OF, and slowly but surely I had to figure out things. Like I had to learn things, right? One, your body doesn't just open on its own. It literally is an unfolding process and a re-empowering process when your body's opening. Second, I never realized I literally would sit closed off or arms across chest, right? Don't ever walk around like this if you are trying to be a serpent priestess, okay? This is, I am shut down, I am closed off, you're locking off your belly, which immediately is saying that you are protecting something, you're insecure. This is insecure body language. Always keep your arms open and your shoulders back. Okay, this is a confident body language. And see how my body naturally just wants to. So we're just sitting in our hisses, right? We have our bun at the top of our head, reminding us this is our crown. We are serpent queens. We are serpent priestesses, right? We're opening our knees, pushing our knees down. And even when you push your knees down, don't bring your shoulders forward. Keep your shoulders back, okay? And so I realized that I never like in my poses or in my pictures or anything, I never touched my body. I literally had to go through a whole, and this is a whole thing. If you are coming from the beginning of this, if you have some shadow work, if something's coming up for you, just touching your legs, just reconnecting with your body, I understand, okay? Take a deep breath, breathe through that, all right? It is a huge thing when we could, and I'm coming from a body dysmorphia, like modeling, eating disorder background, okay? So I know what that's like. I am totally embodied and love my body and but it has been a journey, and we are doing this for us, okay? So while we're sitting here and we're just kind of letting our serpent, we do not force our serpents awake. They rise and dance when they're ready. So just as we're sitting here, go ahead and rub your legs, arch your back, pull your shoulders. If you need a good stretch, pull through the side, open. Just these opening movements. If emotions come up, sit with that, honor that, don't rush through that. But this is all about opening. So we're opening our energy channels, right? Now I'm going like full Akasha, like a vampire queen on you, right? Right? So this is what my body wants to do. She's like, yes, yes, right? Another thing we can do as we're opening through our body, however that looks for you, is what is our face feeling like? What is our mouth doing like? We need to like stick our tongues out, right? Open up your throat. You don't even realize how weird it feels to stick your tongue out, but this is like Kali energy, right? I call it Kali breathing. When you go right? That is connecting your throat. That is connecting the serpent, right? Connecting the serpent. And mine's just kind of wanting to do this rise and fall motion. And we're slowing it down. Now this is where the energy's feeling. I'm going to back up for a minute. So if we're here and we're just swaying back and forth. Part of that mantra. If you have a song playing, good for you. I don't have music, so I'm going to the song in my head, right? And it's that Kamakaya Devi. Do 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 do. And then we're gonna stretch it out. So even if we're sitting right here now, I want you to bring your palms together, rub. This is saying energy system. We are not just moving in the body, we are waking, right? Rub. Roll the shoulders, rub. Now just rub and do like little circles, right? You can touch your palms, activating that palm energy. And as we're doing this and swaying, feeling our body, now slowly start pulling your hands away. Now see how you're tuning in. How does my body, how is it pulling different now? Now that we're making energy balls, right? Start to feel that energy building in between your palms. We're just focusing on our palms right now. And then we're going to start moving the energy in sync with our spines. just roll that energy. You may start to see an infinity sign. You may start to feel your third eye. You can bring your energy up onto your face. We can do a circle because we are still holding that energy, right? You should still feel some tingles and tension between your palms because this is the scooping. Now we're grabbing the prana. Now you should really feel it in your fingertips. So then if you want to baptize yourself, in that energy, go ahead, lift, arch, knees down, and then let it go. Give yourself a bath in that energy. You can go back to rubbing, you could go back to creating another energy ball. This is just the basics, okay? So we're gonna keep doing this. Now at this point, one more other technique. So see how I'm on my heels, right? We want to open. That's the whole point here. So if you can, start spreading your, feeling like your butt wants to hit the ground, right? If you're able to, go ahead and drop on down right here. This is a deep stretch, and this is really sitting into your seat bones. Let me see if I can try to. Okay, this right here. If you want to bring your feet out or tuck them in, but now we are literally coochie down. This is what I call coochie down. And it's really, from here, we can do cat-cows. You're gonna feel it in your knees, okay? But this is the beautiful part. Once that energy starts to rise, I always find that my muscles unlock, let go, become more fluid. And when you are really, really in your bag, right? After you've done this for a while, and you're feeling it, do not force this. This is the dance, okay? This is the dance. Come back to this. Start this practice. Incorporate it into your meditation routine. If you're going to meditate, you're going to do your Serpent Priestess exercises. Start here, then slowly, and as the energy moves, pay attention to your shoulders. So then we're going to bring it up. So now that we got the basics down here, right? Now we're going to bring it up. We're going to be like in the chest and shoulders, right? So this is a very chest and shoulders. So now we're raising the energy. Once it's awakened down here, we're going to move up. We're going to move up, okay? So, and I'm going to give you the full body breakdown, but we're just going to keep it at like the basics for today until you've established your routine. Then we can keep going and progressing further. You will find this is going to change your game, okay? 1, you're going to awaken things. You're going to start moving through things. 2, your husband, your boyfriend, or anyone you're dating is going to start feeling that serpent inside you. They might go a little feral more often. They might be like, are you doing something different, right? Shoulders back, chest forward. Do not cross your arms across your chest. No, no. Every time you find yourself, go like this. What helps me in this moment is visualizing my cobra. I am a magnificent serpent priestess. I have cobras and crowns, right? I have cobras and crowns up here, pulling me up. Okay? So now we're in the shoulders. So move the shoulders, check in. If we need to stop and do a moment like this, right? Where we're opening the shoulders completely, like pulling open, mini back bend, right? Like squeezing those shoulder blades. See, I'll try to show you from the back. Squeezing. I like to try to touch my hands, get as close as possible, right? Letting those shoulders open, really stretching through the arms. We can sit like this. Okay, my room is echoing so bad right now. I sound like I'm in a temple. We are in temple, yes. Okay. If that's what is needed. And I'm breaking this down step by step. Now, this may happen if you are in a full Kundalini moment and you are feeling the energy rise. Now it's in our shoulders, right? Now it's in our arms. Now we can wield through our hands. Okay? Now our serpent's in our arms. Now we need to incorporate the neck. So, if you want to roll your hands with your head and try to connect your shoulders to your neck, okay? This part might be a little bit, but you want to like move that head, stretch it. Move the jaw. Stick your tongue out. Rub the jaw. Okay. Let that neck open up, however that's looking for you. Now, if you want to use the energy in your palms, go ahead and pull your head. See, I have an invisible string called energy, and now I'm tracking like a snake. Now I'm locked on. See? Now I'm in my predator. Got it? So this is really good for the neck. So you can keep your head straight and just let your hand movements peripheral. And then the heat's gonna hit. When you feel the air thicken, your Kundalini is awake, all right? I can feel it through my spine right now. My cobras are expanding, and I'm in this energy, right? And this is just my body. This is just trusting my body. Now, if you, and I always kind of like isolate at this moment. Because so we can go in with like our circles here. So now that we've raised it, we're going to incorporate the lower and the upper. And this is where you can work with your breath, okay? I want you to pull. You're pulling energy in. Pulling it in. Pulling it in. Now, other way. Pulling it in. See, hold on. This is where I'm pulling it in. Pulling it in. pulling it in. And I want you to try to work that right brain, left brain, okay? Pulling it in. And just sitting with yourself, seeing, like, this is a moment where I'm checking in. I'm a little different going this direction than this direction. This direction's very natural for me. This other direction is a little, so we're gonna work on that, okay? We're gonna open up. And if you are still in just the rubbing your legs, feel, and you can like put your hands, you know, on your hip, feel your body, arms, you can like link your arms behind your back. You can cross them if you want to do this one. And just feeling your arms. See, my arms are rubbing here, here, okay? If your arms are like this, they are pushing on that lower spine. You can literally give yourself like a lower back massage right here. Okay, this is like that root sacral area. You can literally link your arms up and then just let the movements, let them drag your arms, right? Or go ahead and open your hands and feel that wave, right? Feel it? And if that's where you want to sit, you go ahead and sit there. So as we're moving, right, I was pulling in, pulling in, pulling in. I'm just going to sit with this because this motion is very easy for me. I'm going to go this way and see how my knee wants to come up. That's exactly where we're at. So I'm going to pin my knees down and I'm just going to rotate. Rotate. Move that energy in the direction, pushing through my belly button, right? And if it's too much to add the hands in, don't add the hands in yet. This is where we're sitting. This is the practice. Now see, I'm lighting up. I'm getting sweaty because obviously we're moving stuck energy. Shoulders back. And I'm a little, use your breath. Blow it away, blow it away. You can even grab right here. If this is where the blockage is, sit with that. Sit with that, okay? Just go back to rocking. You can rub it. We're just working it out. We're allowing, if any emotions come up, let them come up. And see, your body and your serpent sets the tone for your practice, all right? Obviously, I had and seeing if it's feeling better, grab, pull, there we go, pull, 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 pull. Good. Now you should be feeling like this right now, okay? Energy should be raised. You should be getting heat going on, visuals. Now, when you want to close your practice, feet on floor, okay? I like to touch here and pull that dancing motion really deep inward, lock it into the spine. Now, if you're like me and your Kundalini is raised and stays raised, you will just have the cobra hood, okay? You will just have your cobra hood. And right here, as our cobra hood is up, is when we want to come back into stillness. Connect back with the breath. Slow down the motion. It's going to feel like it wants to take you, but now we are pushing it downwards again. Grounding it into the feet. We can literally take a full body push. This is a good time to get your hands on the ground or the earth, okay? And grounding this, we could do child's pose, right? We could go all the way down, forehead to floor. We could just sit here, what I call Sphinx pose. We're just really grounding into the, right now, if you can't tell, I am coochie down, see? All the way. If you can't do this, stay in crisscross applesauce. But you want to dig your seat bones, okay? You want to dig your seat bones. Touch thumbs to arches of your feet. Now this is the most important part of the practice, and this also, when you get into red tantra with like sexual partners and everything, this is important. You're going to feed your naga. You are not going to feed your lower it's raised, right? It's raised. So you want to compress it. You literally want to have that inner explosion without outward explosion. So we're going to breathe it up, right? If you're a woman, clutch pelvic floor, clutch your coochie, coochie clutch, clench, okay? We're breathing it up and we're locking it into the spine, and then we're pushing it into our field. Now if you're feeling any sensation down here, this is a good practice, and in my personal practice, it's all about inward implosion instead of explosion, right? I am harnessing this cobra energy and I am pushing it. We can even use our voice and command. This is what I call commanding your dragon, telling your dragons exactly what you want. So with my Serpent Priestess activated and anchored, I command you to push into my bloodstream, into my plasma, into my energy centers, into my void spaces, and to fuel them with greater thriving, greater regeneration. I am channeling my serpent into my energy, my temple being resonant and elevated and luminous, and my whatever creative endeavors I'm touching turn to gold through my serpent energy. I am harnessing it, utilizing it into my creation. That is what we are creating. Okay? And this is your private practice. This is a cross between this, like, pink tantra, a little bit of red with your own physical, and white with the energy, okay? Now, normally when your body wants to keep moving, I say go with it, but if you are a beginner, it is important for you to ground, okay? Now, if opening your hips is keeping the energy too active for you, go ahead and close those babies. Knees together. Oh my gosh, my knees are tender, because when you are in this, you don't realize it. You don't realize how easily you're sitting. And pointing toes, okay? Closing. Breathing through the back. And then bringing it as low as you possibly can. I can grab here. Pushing through those hamstrings, okay? We're using our hamstrings to ground our energy. Right? And if you're anything like me right about now, you should be as flexible as I've gotten has been through my Kundalini practice. When my Kundalini energy is opening up, releasing my muscles, unlocking, okay? My feet are a little bit, I think it's because of my carpet. But yeah, so using that tension, being aware of it, breathing through it, but using that moment of ooh to help you. If you are stuck in your Kundalini, push yourself into a stretch, all right? And using that tension and that stretch to literally call you back into your body. And it works every time. Now, there will be a point in the practice where we're going to feel that tension and push deeper. But because we're shutting down our practice and anchoring our energy and woo! Now, I find after this a good dance in a thunderstorm or putting on some music and just dancing, but that might take you back up. So you have activated and awakened your body at the most infinite sacred level. So you need to honor and respect this. Grounding food, okay? Watching a favorite movie, maybe taking a bath if water's not too activating for you. And that's all it takes. As you keep doing this, you will find, I will go in my next video, I'll go through the progression and the bennies, the bennies of all of this, okay? And that's when you're going to learn how to ride your dragon. That's what I call it, riding your dragon. And I am the alien goddess. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Guys, gals, girls, whatever, join us as we are embodying our serpent priestesses and living our Tantra, our choices, our experiences, and in everyday life. And I will catch you guys later. Thank you so much. And yeah, take this very seriously. Aftercare is very important, okay? Because one, you don't want to waste the energy. Like, if you just got like super, I can see my naga eyes right now. Can you see my serpent eyes? Please eat something. Food is very grounding for me. And yeah, take it slow, easy. If anything came up, sit with that. If it's difficult, there has been many points on my path where I was confronted with something and it was full on, I'm pissed, I'm hurt, and then there's a moment of looking at it and moving through it, okay? So always take your practice seriously. Use your grounding techniques, magnesium, dark chocolate, whatever it is, because you want to embody and direct. You want to direct this energy, okay? You don't want this energy directing you. You want to direct it. And there will be moments, listen to your body. If you feel like you need to ride it, okay? Let it go. If you're in a full moment here and you just want to keep going and keep let it go, dance it out, whatever it is. If you want to learn how to put the brakes on and ground, even if you need to be like command your energy, go ahead and do that. I'm learning how to dance and ground and command mine as it's elevated. Constantly elevated, awake, but sitting at attention, right? Just focused, slow. So that's where I'm at on my practice. If you need to shut it down, shut it down. If you need to ride that dragon, ride that fucking dragon, okay? And I will catch you guys in the next one.